Hi guys! Today we're going to talk about linear functions. The standard that corresponds with this concept is 8FB4, which is construct a function to model a linear relationship between two quantities. Determine the rate of change in initial value of the function from a description of a relationship or from two xy values, including reading these from a table or from a graph. Interpret the rate of change in initial value of a linear function in terms of the situation it models and in terms of its graph or a table of values. Remember, that is a lot of words, but we're going to break it all down. So your learning target. I can determine a linear function given a verbal description of a linear relationship between two quantities. I can interpret linear functions based on the context of a problem. I know this sounds like a lot, but once we start getting into it and practicing, and you get into your lesson in class, it'll seem a lot easier. Let's start with our vocabulary. Intercept or initial value. That is where the straight line goes across the y-axis on a graph. So this is where it intercepts the y-axis. So where the function starts first or initially. So that's where this line is going to start on the y-axis. Numerical value means, let's break it down. Numerical means involving numbers. Value is what something is worth. So the numerical value is a number that shows what something's worth. So our numerical value, we just use numbers to show what something's worth. A slope. So this describes how steep a straight line is on a graph. So it shows you how steep this line is. This is the equation for slope, and we're going to talk more about that in other lessons. Okay, so we're going to get some practice in with some linear functions. We're going to read this word problem and work on it a little bit and apply our knowledge in our lesson in class. So let's go ahead and read our story problem first. Lenore has just purchased a tablet computer, and she is considering purchasing an internet access plan so that she can connect to the internet wirelessly from virtually anywhere in the world. One company offers an internet access plan so that when a person connects to the company's wireless network, the person is charged a fixed access fee for connecting, plus an amount for the number of minutes connected based on a constant usage rate in dollars per minute. Lenore is considering this company's plan, but the company's advertisement does not state how much the fixed access fee for connecting is, nor does it state the usage rate. However, the company's website says that a 10-minute session costs 40 cents, a 20-minute session costs 70 cents, and a 30-minute session costs $1. Lenore decides to use these prices of information to determine both the fixed access fee for connecting and the usage rate. So I know this is overwhelming, but we're going to break it down and look at the values that we know. So we're going to look at this. What we know already. We're going to graph it and make a table. So looking at this, we know that 10 minutes is 40 cents, 20 minutes is 70 cents, and 30 minutes is $1. So let's keep going with that. Let's look at the numbers we know. We know 40, 70, and $1. So what is the difference between these? What do we need to add to 40 cents to get to 70 cents? What do we need to add to these two to get? You can pause it and figure it out. One way to figure it out is using the bigger number minus the smaller number. So go ahead and pause your video and figure that out. So you should have gotten 30 cents. There is a 30-cent difference between 40 and 70. So we need to add 30 cents each time in order to get what the rate is for each number of minutes. So if we add 30 cents to $1, we get, pause it if you need to make the calculations. So for 40 minutes, it is $1.30. So we need to add 30 cents for our next one. So for 50 minutes, it's $1.60. Need to add 30 once again to get to 60 minutes. It's $1.90. So let's go ahead and graph that with the ones that we know. So 40 cents is $1.30. So let's go ahead and graph that. Put our little dot there. And then 50 minutes is $1.60. And then 60 minutes is $1.90. Let's go ahead and make our straight line because we know that linear equations make straight lines. So we have something up here that we don't know about. So let's keep looking at this. So from our problem, it says Lenore is considering this company's plan, but the company's advertisement does not state how much the fixed access fee for connecting is, nor does it state the usage rate. However, the company's website says that a 10-minute session costs 40 cents, 20 minutes 70, 30 minutes $1. Lenore decides to use these pieces to determine both the fixed access fee for connecting and the usage rate. So we already have our values down here. We need to figure out this value. So we added 30 cents to each one of these to get our totals. But if we subtract 30 cents here, we get 10 cents. Is it possible to access something for 0 minutes? Then how is she getting charged 10 cents for 0 minutes? This is something I want you to think about and come with an answer during class. How is she getting charged 10 cents for 0 minutes? Make sure you look back in your story problem, watch the video as many times as you need, listen to the vocabulary words, make sure you understand all of this material before coming to class. Have a great day, guys.